And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is probably one of the very few videos where I won't have to adjust the exposure, so I might as well just talk about it, right? Since I'm not doing it. Anyway, one thing I do want to do, however, is lock it while it's in place. So, big news. Actually, there's like a bunch of news, a ton of news, I might say. Uh, a lot of things are happening, and I guess in the last month or so, the whole arm wrestling community kind of exploded due to a variety of topics that we already covered and everyone already knows about it. But I decided to make just like a latest update because some things, like a couple of things, I'm pretty sure might have slipped your radar, and they're going to be happening very soon. So you might as well know about them. But yeah, let me start with the obvious things, and then I'll get to the interesting ones at the very end. Obviously, why not? Great tactic, huh? But yeah, we had uh, Michael versus Devon finally being confirmed as an alternative for the thing that never happened and seems like it won't happen with Levon. We already talked about that thing for quite some time now, at least on this channel, if not on everyone else's channel. But the interesting thing, in my opinion, is the fact that Larry Wheels is actually promoting. So he kind of went onto the whole promoter thing, which, in my opinion, is really like a great thing for him personally. First of all, and also second of all, it's a great thing for the sport for him to actually kind of like grab and secure this position, if you will, that was kind of neglected, and nobody sort of seemed to care that much about promoting things, although everyone wants things to be promoted, but nobody actually partakes into promoting things the right way. We just want, sponsors and promoters and stuff like that. But honestly, all of the athletes are focusing on the, athletics of it, so they're just focusing on them being the athletes that are pulling and training and stuff like that. But for Larry, being new to the sport on one hand, but also having this transition for, I think, more than 1 year now into arm wrestling, and him dabbling and testing the waters and stuff like that, I think he kind of realized that he doesn't necessarily need to wait for himself to become like a great arm wrestler if he'll ever decide to be, because uh, personally, I don't think he's kind of like all in yet. I think he's still just kind of interested, very interested, but still, I think he's kind of like trying to make himself like it up to a point, because I I have no doubt that he already likes it to quite a big extent, but still, you get what I'm saying. I think he realized that you know during this possible transition period for him, not necessarily permanently into arm wrestling, but also into arm wrestling, he doesn't need to wait for his level to go up before he starts doing anything significant. So he's jumping on the whole promoting thing. Personally, I think that's amazing, like I said, and also that's sort of like probably the same mindset I have and I had and I have for myself, because all, like I said many times, and I'll make other videos in the future, although uh, you know competitive wise I'm nowhere. Still, I wanted to have not relevance in the sport because obviously I never had it, but I wanted to like keep myself somehow engaged in the sport, and that's why first of all I wanted to become a referee, and if you've been watching my videos, it's kind of like I'm already like a junior national WAF referee, but I'm working on becoming officially recognized on a national level, not just as a junior, and also then hopefully transitioning into Europeans and worldwide recognition, but that's gonna be for later. But still, it's a goal for myself. So that being said, probably Larry is doing the same thing, just not with refereeing, obviously with promoting. So enough about that. I just wanted to say that I think it's probably, I mean, Larry being the promoter is probably just as interesting as the match itself between Devon and Michael. And speaking of Larry promoting things, one other shocking news came right after the guys returned from Dubai and Turkey. Ermes has openly challenged on social media. He has extended a challenge to, we're not sure, either both or either of Dennis or Matt Mask. Everyone is already talking about that. I'm not going to jump on the same bandwagon with Ermes has already like a past with Matt Mask, blah blah blah. They pull, Matt beat him, and then Ermes beat him in the after pulls, whatever. The idea here is that if Matt would accept, and Ryan Bowen here had a great point on why he will probably not accept, but if he will, and also because Devon, I'm absolutely sure he won't this time because he's having the match with Michael, and he's obviously fully preparing himself for that match. So Ermes is nowhere near in the discussion when it comes to comparing the importance of the match that he has with Michael. But going back to what I wanted to say, I think the most interesting thing is that if Matt accepts, that would probably be like the most amazing thing that could happen if Larry also manages to somehow jump on this match as well and kind of like combine them and make it like a first match. I mean, not necessarily first, but primary and secondary match on the same card. So during on that day, on the 29th of May, when Devon would be pulling Michael, if Larry somehow would be able to secure the match, the rematch between Matt Mask and Ermes now with this open challenge with 10 grand, I think that would be amazing because it would pretty much look like the WoW or like the top 8 or like the super matches that we're used to in general, whether it's WAF or PAL or WAL or any other league. So having more than one is already bringing like a sense of familiarity when it comes to the format that we're so used to from before the pandemic, right? So that being said, yeah, I would really like to see if Matt would accept, if also Larry would be able to arrange for these two matches to happen on the same day. So yeah, that's it with this one. The drama still continues, but at new heightened proportions between Devon and Engin. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just mentioning it because I think unfortunately the guys kind of start to show a little bit of hard feelings or like getting a bit too upset with the whole thing, with the whole ping pong. I wish this won't happen, and I wish that they can resume their friendship and not ruin it just due to some social media trolling and whatever. But yeah, that thing is still ongoing, and Devon is still extending his overextending his invitation towards Engin if he wants to pull him after he will be done with the match with Michael, so somewhere later into the summer. But I think Engin is at this point no longer considering such things. But like I said, hopefully I think they can bury the hatchet and have an amazing match or whatever. What else? So also, I mean, as I said in the beginning, these were the things that were like the primary things that everyone knew about. But here are two of the things that you probably didn't catch wind of. And in my opinion, they're just as fun and entertaining. So one of them would be the fact that, again, I talked about this one in a previous video. Marcio Barboza versus Ryan SP will be happening soon, hopefully. But you know what match is going to happen even sooner, and it's probably even more interesting, and it's again with one of our top guys that I already talked about. It's a match between, you guessed it, Devon and Janek. So if you're wondering just when, it's going to be this weekend. I'm still not sure if it's Saturday or Sunday. I might have missed it, or I'm just confused at this point. But it's going to be probably around the 13th or 14th of March 2021, depending on when you're seeing this video. Hopefully you're not a few years late. But yeah, go on Devon's channel, because I don't want to talk about it since it's his thing that he already presented in great detail. Go on Devon's channel and hear him rant about many things, including this upcoming match with Janek, as he's taking a stroll in the park, waiting for his oil change for his car or something like that. So yeah, that's it. Actually, that's not it, because that's just number one. The other very cool thing that you might have missed, and it's so easy to miss it because it was like it was just like dust in the wind. Michael is apparently being challenged, provoked, whatever you want to call it, by a group of guys who call themselves the West Coast Timber Fallers. So you heard it. Again, like with Devon, go on Michael's channel, and it's a very short clip. It's probably like a minute long. It's Michael being openly challenged over the phone by the West Coast Timber Fallers. So apparently they're these kind of like super strong, half serious, half trolling or whatever group of guys who are extending an open invitation for Michael to get himself, totally destroyed and humiliated by this phenomenal group of people who cannot be defeated, apparently, in arm wrestling. So those are the two wild cards, in my opinion. And again, so we have the Devon versus Michael, but each of these guys is having something interesting happening on the side. So Devon is having a match this weekend versus Janek, and Michael will probably have something going on with the West Coast Timber Fallers. So go on their channels, take a look at their videos, see for yourself and for yourselves more details. I just wanted to let you all know that these things are going on at this very moment if you haven't somehow heard about them. And for some stupid fucking reason, you would first hear about them on my channel, which has 11 subscribers. Yeah. Whatever. for the Ermes thing, for the Michael, Engin, Devon, I'm 100% sure you already know by now. But for the Janek match, Ryan SP match, Timber Fallers, maybe somehow you did not know about this. So I wanted you to, I just wanted to update you on these slightly more obscure topics. That was it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe and like, dislike, but do it twice. Hate, troll, share, subscribe, unsubscribe if you will, if you're one of those amazing 11 people who have subscribed already. If not, I challenge you to do the same. So yeah, you might as well disguise it as a challenge nowadays. It might just happen if you challenge people. So anyhow, ending my rambling at this point in time. So until next time, see you, and hopefully my brain fog will disappear by the time I record my next video, which will be in the next few seconds after I close this one. Bye bye.